Hello, my name is Steve Manzi, and I'm the Development Operations Engineer at AdVision here. And I thought I would just give you a quick preliminary movie to sort of walk through what it is that you would look for when you're looking at your existing theme on your e-commerce platform, whether you're on any of the cloud-based or self-hosted platforms, it doesn't matter. You'll have subscribed to a theme, and your theme will be presenting both through a home page and a variety of product pages your site. Now, it's really important to know that approximately 60 to 70% of people that visit your site today do so on mobile devices. And so it's really important for you to take a look at your existing theme and how it views on a desktop, and then how it transitions over, and it's referred to as responds over into that design. So I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough here. So we're looking at a large desktop view here, around 2,500 pixels wide, horizontally, and this is a home page that has been created for a customer. I'm just going to reload this home page just one time because it has animation in it, that so as you scroll down, you'll see things start to slide over and kind of show up as they normally would, and each takes you to different sections and things like that. So this is a standard home page, again viewed on a very large display, and then on the desktop this is, and then if you were to look at brands, you've got this nice animation on how the brands kind of show up in colors and names and logos over top of them. And in the collection we have what is referred to as a mega menu, and you can easily navigate to your stuff. So this is a good, clean looking desktop design, and we'll go and take a look at product pages and everything in a few minutes here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that in a second here. So what I wanted to show you is, as you start to scroll, narrow the horizontal width of a desktop page seen on your monitor, you'll start to see it respond accordingly, meaning it starts to size down and keeps all the proportions and all of the scale down to what it needs to be based on that size versus the other size. And that's what's referred to as, again, responding. And as you size it down even more, you'll start to see the navigation squeeze up a bit, and then it kind of jumps back as it jumps into these different settings, knowing the horizontal width. It's reading the horizontal width and it's adjusting accordingly the layouts, as you can see. Now, at a certain point, if the site and the theme have been built correctly, you will notice at a certain point, as you size it down even more, that at some point here, bang, it changes. The navigation disappears, and a new navigation referred to as a hamburger shows up here on the left side. It can be anywhere on there, by the way, but the point is it replaces what was the primary navigation. Now we are looking at what is referred to as the tablet view on mobile, and so there's a little bit of real estate here. That the real estate is going to disappear quickly as we even go down. And again, as you notice, that everything should be formatted accordingly. I'm just showing you a home page, but I will show you some product pages in a second here. But everything has now been formatted, and nothing is bleeding off to the right hand side. No text, no titles, or any imagery. Everything has snapped into this particular horizontal allocation. So we're going to go ahead and size down even further here. And now we move down. At a certain point, we're getting down into your Android and your iPhone and devices, essentially. And again, it has formatted the whole thing in a nice, good, clean format. It's cascading, which means it's easy to see, it's easy to read, it's the fonts are adjusting accordingly. And then as we get into the navigation, so we couldn't show the fancy 4-color pictures before, so that has to be adjusted. And so what we've done is we've done a very simple bringing in the logos, but it's easier now for somebody on an iPhone to navigate to that. So some of the glitz and the glamour that you have on a desktop, usually it winds up having to be replaced with something just a little simpler in order for it to be there. Now let's just simply navigate. Now we couldn't do the mega menu either. As we couldn't do the mega menu, what we did do is we went ahead and created a very straightforward navigation working on the primaries, showing the different designs. And in this case, you can see we are at 2 columns. Again, this is the Android and iPhone variation of this. And then if you size it up, you'll see we go to 3 columns. You see how for the tablet version. So it kind of keeps the pictures nice and the formatting all in one play. And when you navigate, to the main product page, let's go back down to the iPhone variation of this. You can see it format. Nothing bleeds off to the right. Everything sits nice within its margins. This is the main product page. And let's have a look at the same product page now. It's right at the bottom of my site here. If we were to go with this. There you are. So that's kind of how it shapes up and everything like that. So I hope that helps. If you do this little test and you run it and you see anything coming off of the right hand side, or nothing formatting, or if it's cascading, or the fonts aren't adjusting, you really need to have a look at that, or get that looked at, because that, again, to remind you, between 60 to 70% of the people that are coming to your site are going to be doing so on mobile devices. And so even though you may have an awesome looking desktop, it's your mobile that really counts. I hope that helps, and thanks for listening.